Good morning. Hand today is King 2 offsuit. Under the gun, open races 2.2. I fold, mid position calls. We don't really have many hands on either opponent. This opponent's playing 35-16. Definitely, I think it's going to be looser, on the looser side of things, especially for raising first in. His raise first in stats 2 out of 6. He does limp. I've got a 1 out of 6 limping in early position, 1 out of 5 in mid position, but I don't really have any notes on him. So I put together a range just like this, basic range, 19%. If he has a limping range, could be off, could be too wide. We just don't really know. Or he could say under the gun he doesn't limp. That's the other thing. But we're going to go with this range. This next player's playing 1911. Should have a tighter range, and I did that, relatively speaking, by just using my slider and keeping it low. I did take out queens plus ace king. I assume that most players will 3-bet with that, even though we don't have a 3-bet stat on him. But he's only had 20 hands where he's had the opportunity. So this is a 12% hand, and that's probably okay. So we'll go with it. Flop comes down 5-4-2 rainbow. Figures to miss both players. Both players might have an ace. Both players could have ace 3. So villain bets. Bets about half pot here. I think this is probably a c-bet with a wide range of hands. All of the overpairs, probably these top and middle pairs, probably bottom pair if they have it. I think open ender, probably overcards. Gut shot. I think with the overcards, we're going to do the 2-card gut shot, and what we're going to do is we want the aces, probably the kings. We could probably just do all Broadway and just assume that he's going to c-bet basically 100% of the time. We do those. Oh, we've got straight already in here. Yeah, we'll have the gut shots. Those are already in here. Yeah, we got the 2-card backdoor flush draws. Actually, we'll do Broadway. That's going to boost it. All right. We're going to say that's a c-betting range. Villain calls. Tough one to say. Would a straight and a set raise at this point? I'm going to say maybe. I don't think I would. I guess at this point, I'm thinking this guy has a lot of missed hands, so a lot of overcards. If I raise here with my straight, he's just gonna fold. I think raising here looks more like a draw, maybe like an ace 5, ace 4, ace 2, maybe like a 6-7. And then if a Broadway card comes out, it would be hard. You know, he checks me. I bet probably bet. And then he check raises. He could check raise with a wide range of hands, and it's going to be hard for me to call at that point. Whereas if I check raise on the turn, so if the turn brings a Broadway, I check raise the turn. If he has an overcard, if he connects with that top card, he's gonna call. Whereas I'm not sure if he would call, check raise in this spot. He might just say heck with it. Or not a check raise, just a regular raise. Like he bets 2.88. He might just say heck with it. Whereas if, ace, king, queen comes, he bets again. I raise. I at least get another bet out of him that way. So yeah, I just don't. Probably not the straight. I'm gonna probably say we're checking it. I do think overpair is probably gonna raise at this point. So since he didn't, I'm gonna exclude those. I mean, I guess maybe he could, but yeah, I guess these low pairs. We'll just say the low pairs he called with, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna give him these broadways. All right. 2 of clubs comes on the turn. Now he checks. Okay, so he misses. He's not going to continue checking. I don't think he's going to continue checking. Full house or straight. But we will scale it. We'll save. There's 50% chance that he just checks it. Yeah, same thing with the straight. I think the straight's probably a check call. Overpair? No, I think he probably bets that. Top pair, middle pair. I think those are probably going to be a check call. Flush draw, I think, continues betting. Open enders probably continues betting. And that leaves all the other stuff. Okay. So he checks. This guy fires out a bet, which is about a half pot bet. He is going to be short. He is going to be short, so I think here full house bets, straight bets, 3 of a kind bets, probably the overpair bets with the 6. Can't have all of those. Probably don't have enough info for like a probe bet or a float. Yeah, float, nothing. So maybe he does just bet everything here, including his Broadway. We'll do that 100% there. And then we get a check raise for about 3x that bet. And we get a call. So the check raise comes out. We already had that bet. So I think full house, I think the straight's going to be good. Hey, maybe he's doing this. Just as a bluff. I just don't see what he would do it with, why he would do it with ace 5 or ace 4, but I guess it's one pair hand. I think it's more likely straight or full house. Could he do it with overcards? Maybe. We're just gonna go with that. Small, that was 3%, check raised, range. And then this player needs to call. I think full house just kind of shoves, gets all in here. Kind of think straight might do the same thing, but he could get spooked now that the board's paired. So we'll leave the straight in there. We'll leave 3 of a kind in there, overpair, 6s. Yeah, we'll leave the top pair, middle pair, and then yeah, we're gonna leave the flush draw. We're gonna leave the open ender. We're gonna leave the gut shot, like 2-card gut shot. With the ace, I probably don't think we're gonna be leaving those in there. So 32%. All right, we go to the river. Queen of diamonds. He shoves. That's looking stronger at this point. So full house straight is kind of what I'm thinking. Can't imagine a middle pair here. He calls. So yeah, I mean, unless he thinks there's a bluff going on here. I mean, players are loose, but they're not crazy. No, most of them aren't. I should say most of them aren't crazy. So 3 of a kind straight. I guess he could connect with this top pair too, with the queen. So we'll do that. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, that is. All right. So Pot's coming back. He shows 3-6. So he shows a straight. It's cool. I did not have 3-6 in his range. He shows 4. 4's full. There's your full house. So yeah, he had a straight flush draw too. So definitely, again, just kind of that thought. Yeah, some players are stupid, but you know, not all of them are crazy. So pre-flop, RFI 2.2 big blinds, under the gun with 4 of spades, 4 hearts. Out of position, bet 50%, check, raised, 3x versus 50%. And then I think 100%. Well, that would be like 33%. We'll say like 40%. All right. So 5 of spades, 4 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 clubs, queen of diamonds. This guy was interesting. So I didn't have 4s in there. I had 5s. This guy, I didn't have 6-3 at all. So he called under the guns, 2.2 big blind RFI in hijack with 6-3 clubs in position. Call 50%, bet 50%, and call 3x, check raise, and then call all in 40%. Yeah, the 6-3, I did not expect that. The 4, not bad. I could have easily And I went down to 5. I could easily go down 4 3s and 2s. Connects with 5. He'll have a few more, full house combos. With that, he could have quad combos. I just don't think I could have 6-3 here for this player. Not playing 19-11. I mean, you just call. If you're playing 6-3, you're also playing 7-4, 8-5, 9-6. You're basically playing all of those. And all of those. And likely all of the pairs. The call. King 9, probably the King X suited, probably the Queen X. I mean, you're just starting to get. Yeah, you're just starting to get a lot more hands in the ranges. Now, I guess that is 21%. I mean, not terrible. I mean, just straight up like this. I mean, in order to get 6-3 in here, you're looking at like 61% range. I just don't agree with that. Yeah, so it's, coming up with this guy's range, calling range, I think it's just going to be hard. Now, what do I think of the hands? 6-3 clubs, I wouldn't have played it. 4s, yeah, I played it like this. You bet, you connect, check the turn, definitely. Kind of expect on the flop when you see bet you're going to get called by a wider range. You kind of expect it, so you're going to need a second barrel, and you hope you're going up against a guy that might call loosely on the flop, but then when he faces that second barrel, he's going to fold. I mean, do you necessarily want to fold with 2 overs? Not really. I mean, you're getting value from your 4s, and then you connect on trips. That just makes it even better. So when you improve to the full house, I think it's probably wise then just to go ahead and check. See if Villain's going to bet. If he doesn't bet, then yeah, I think he come back and bet the river, bet it small, hope to get raised. Maybe the river will have connected with that player, with your opponent. If you get raised, or if you get bet, so like on the turn you check and you get bet, you check raise, I think that's valid. I think with the check raise, though, you do have to consider some of the other hands that we're going to have to bluff with. So I think improving to a club flush draw could be enough to offset it or keep the balance. Not all of them, but probably like flush and straight draws along with our full houses. I guess if you have a 2, you would probably do the same thing. Just see flop the straight. That's just crazy. All right, so hopefully you enjoy this hand. If you do, you can look tomorrow for another.